Sorry, I've lost my voice and I'm really nervous, so give me a second. Okay. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who may not know me well yet, my name is Esther, and I'm so happy to be able to share a bit about my journey as I step into this role as a new house church leader. I grew up in a Christian household with parents who were always involved in church and served as leaders in many different ways. And because of that, I was constantly at or involved in church. But for a long time, it felt more like routine or something that I had to do rather than something I truly felt to be my own. I honestly never imagined I'd be leading a house church, especially in LA. As some may know, I wasn't the most consistent in attending house church before, but I can say that has changed. Even while living in LA, I made the effort to come down on weekends for house church and Sunday service, not because I felt obligated to, but because I felt a genuine sense of community and care through my house church members over the past year. That community is really what carried me through some tough times and what has brought me here today. For a little context, through my grad program at SE, Fight On, I needed an internship to graduate, and I originally applied to the internship in OC, but somehow ended up at the downtown LA office in my firm. And at first, I didn't understand why that happened, since that would mean being further away from friends, family, and church. Eventually, I even had to move to LA from OC after my office decided to relocate from the downtown LA office to the West LA office. And for those of you who don't know, that adds another hour to my commute, which would have made it around 2.5 hours each way. So I wasn't just going to be able to do that. And as I was adjusting to corporate life and moving to a new city and trying to balance everything, I got sidetracked with my studies. Even though I had finished all my classes and even walked at graduation, I still had the behemoth of a final paper left to be undone, and that I kept putting off for a year. Um, but miraculously, about 2 weeks after Tim asked me to step up as a house church leader, to which I reluctantly agreed, I finally finished the paper that once felt like an impossible feat. The timing felt so intentional, like God aligned everything so that as soon as I closed one chapter, He opened the next. So while I'm not perfect and I still have my hesitations, I know that God has been guiding this journey in ways that I have never expected and can never predict. I know that stepping into leadership also doesn't mean that I have to have it all figured out. I will probably make mistakes along the way, but my hope is that God will use even those moments to shape me and grow all of us together as a community. My prayer is that as I offer my obedience, even when I feel unsure, that God would use it not just to help me grow in faith, but also to encourage and build up those in house church. And I humbly ask that you, church, would continue to pray for me, that I would lead with love and a heart that seeks after Him above all else. I'm excited to serve in this role, to walk alongside each of you, and to see how God will continue to work in this house church in LA. Thank you for letting me share, and I look forward to this journey with you all.